What's going on, guys? Jared here with Dex and Dice, just to do the weekly ramblings of an LGS owner. Uh, didn't do one last week, obviously. I just did that little the walkthrough thing, cause why not? I didn't really have much to talk about, other than like the same old. Which this will kind of be the same old, but it'll be a little bit later. Um, just to kind of clarify my stance on Magic in general, like in a nutshell, it's my game of choice. I love the game. I don't. It sounds like I hate the game and all that, but it's really one of those scenarios where, like, I'm not mad, son. I'm disappointed, kind of shit. Like, yeah, I'll just leave it at that because I'll save it for a little bit later in the video. It's my game of choice. I just really, like everyone else, hate what the fuck is going on, and yeah, that might have been a cuss word too early in the video to actually worry about monetizing the channel. Um, so it is what it is. You guys know that we really like sentence enhancers around here, so it's going to be really hard to not cuss within the first 30 seconds or a minute of a video. But anyways, um, that being said, go to the website and sign up for our Cornerstone membership or just the toss a coin to your LGS membership, which is only $3 a month. Supports the shop, so that way, if we never find a way to monetize these videos because we just cuss a lot, it'll it'll help. So yeah, remember to do that. Consider it, whatever you want to do. Would greatly appreciate it. Me and the minions would greatly appreciate it. Everything goes back into the shop, as I've said before. So, anyways, pressing on. Uh, what do I want to rant about, really, aside from what I'm going to get into with the magic stuff? Uh, you know what? Let's hit One Piece. Let's hit One Piece. I have no fucking clue why there is such a drought for product. Bandai seems to know how to print enough Digimon. They seem to know how to print enough DBS. Uh, well, Digimon had kind of an issue with this current set and the gift boxes that are coming out. Like, those things got cut fucking dramatically. So, hopefully, that's not going to be a thing continued forward with Digimon. Uh, but we'll see. And as a whole, though, Bandai seems to have gotten their shit together as far as product goes for, Digimon and DBS. One Piece, I got nothing, man. They should have known that there was going to be such a demand for it. It's got a really big following, and the vast majority of that following, like, are really adamant about it. Like, they love it. So, I don't know what the hell they were thinking or what actually happened to where it's as scarce as it is. I don't want to believe that there are people higher up in there that just, I guess, suck, for lack of a better term. But, there is no IQ requirement to actually be a higher up in any organization. I'm living proof. I own this place, and look at me. Anyways, the tinfoil hat in me kind of wants to believe that it was done on purpose, just to drive up sales, to make sure that whatever they printed sold, just due to an artificial scarcity. Um, but that's a little pessimistic. I can see that being the case more than not. Unfortunately, I hate it because, like, how the fuck am I supposed to make any money off of this if, like, I order, uh, we'll say if I order like 10 starter decks or something, and I only end up getting two. Like, thanks. I appreciate that. Uh, I guess thanks for giving me something. That's kind of what they're banking on, I guess, because I'm not going to stop ordering it because it sells. Like, I have none left. It sells, so of course I'm going to keep buying it, and that's what they're banking on, I'm guessing. So, damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario there. Uh, I also kind of wonder if the new game that they've got coming out is playing an issue in that. as far as taking away like resources and all that with just the general. I don't want to say like R&D and all that, but just in general, if it's just taking away resources from properly being able to print like enough One Piece stuff so everyone gets it. That's like again, my tinfoil hat scenario thing there. Don't know what you guys might think, but I know that a lot of you are pissed. A lot of you are pissed, and rightfully so. But like I said, you're gonna buy it anyways, just like I'm gonna buy it. So what are we gonna do about it? Nothing. And again, it's kind of what they're banking on. I'm guessing. So as sad as that is, it is what it is, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. So yeah, pressing on though, let's rant a little bit about sorcery, contested realms. I know you guys have probably seen this on other channels or whatever. I'm not going to delve too deep into it because I honestly don't know a whole hell of a lot about it. Um, I just know that the playmats got lost in customs, and that's like 50% of the game. You play the game on like a 5x4 grid, so without the playmats, you are kind of effed. Unless you want to make your own playmat or something, just draw a little 5x4 grid. But I don't see a lot of people doing that. It's just one of those like, oh my god, I have to put forth effort, I'm done, which a lot of people seem to have, and that's just a pet peeve of mine that I won't go into. Um, but yeah, so as far as like actual ROI and everything, it's not terrible. It seems like it's better than what I would expect. The beta boxes, not the alpha stuff because that shit's ridiculous. I'm talking about the beta stuff here. Um, Buddy of mine opened up a couple of boxes. One of them was straight fire, so like I can't really count that one, or well, we don't really count that one. But the other two, he got about like $40 or $50 extra, like on top of what he got his money back plus like 40 or $50, which isn't terrible. At least there is an ROI, and it's not like most other products where you're lucky to break even, if at most. Looking at you, Magic. So yeah, like I kind of want to break open a couple of boxes just to see if I get lucky with that. But my buddy tends to kind of have a horseshoe wedged in his ass when it comes to opening boxes, and I don't. So maybe I won't, but the urge to just crack packs is strong. So maybe I will. I don't know. I'll figure it out by the end of today. We'll see. If I do though, I'll let you guys know. Um, or maybe I'll do a box opening. I don't know. It's one of those weird things because it just came out. I don't really know if there's a legit interest in it or if it's really just people like me who I don't want to say invest, but just like to kind of collect the shit. Like investing is a terrible word to use. Collecting is better, I guess. But we kind of all know what I'm a collector. What the fuck did I do that for? I'm a collector means you're an investor. So yeah, I'll make up my mind on that later. Uh, what else is there actually that's been on my mind that is not magic related because I don't want to bore you all with that kind of shit at the beginning of this rant, even though we're probably like what 9, yeah, about 9 minutes into the video. Uh, I got nothing else to really rant about, man. Like Yu-Gi-Oh is doing fucking phenomenal. For those of you who are part of the Yu-Gi-Oh community here, you motherfuckers are badass. Keep doing what you do. We have that half case tournament coming up on Wednesday, and Jack is supposed to be here. So the villain of the shop is gonna be fucking here. Hope you guys bring your A games. And if for some strange reason you guys don't let him get top 4, I've got something special in mind. I really don't know what the fuck it is, but I will do something special for the top 4 if you make it to where Jack isn't in the top 4. Good luck. Um, hmm. I guess it about as far as TCG shit goes. Warhammer, uh, I precarious scenario there, man. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. It's here. It's doing stuff. The battle boxes was a joke, like their holiday battle boxes or whatever. Uh, Such low ass caps. It really is what it is. I know that the new way that they're doing pre-orders is supposed to have a paper trail for like home office, like over across the pond home office, to see that there's an actual bigger demand for things. So hopefully, home office will start sending more stuff stateside. So we'll see. We'll see. That I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, I guess they needed the paper trail in order to show versus just being like, hey, look, um, this dude ordered like 20 or something and we could only give him five. Like, what the hell, you know? Yeah, but there's no paper trail. Anyways, I'm just gonna shut up. So, um, it's just a thing, man. It's because I know that like small shops like mine or just any other shop really, if you're not like a huge ass like I don't know warehouse of a shop or whatever, where they probably allot you 40 or 50 of everything. Like you literally get jack crap as far as the special releases and everything goes. Like most of my stuff was capped at 3 and 4. Like that's cool in the gang, but I've got like 10 to 12 players here on a regular basis. Some of them would like to get more stuff than others, and there are other circumstances to take into account there as far as like people wanting multiples of stuff, but it'd just be kind of nice not to get capped at such a low cap with their stuff. And I know it's nothing that the people over here on the US side can do. I'm not really bitching about that. Like, I understand their hands are tied and all that, and they're just as frustrated as we are because if they could sell at the numbers that everyone wants, they'd be rolling in cash too. So they're kind of angry as well. But you know, it is what it is, and that's apparently just a thing with GW. So the players are pretty much used to it the same way pretty much everyone in this industry is, as far as allocations and getting what you want versus what, or getting what you get versus what you want. Like, you just kind of roll over and take it because, again, the hell are you going to do? Yeah, that's all I got on that one. Like, 40K is not my game of choice, and I rarely really keep up with stuff. I kind of touch on it here and there, but most of it is literally just my play group telling me what they want and me trying to procure what they want, because I don't have the cash to sink into every army. Like, I can't purchase five of every army. I'd go under. Or 5 units from every army or whatever. I'd go under. Um, so yeah, because like it just is what it is. I'll leave it at that. So I guess let's get to the boring part as far as the Magic shit goes. I don't have any hatred towards Magic. It's my game of choice. It's what I like to play. I'm with Magic, Hasbro, Wizards. It's literally just a scenario of I'm not mad at you, son. I'm disappointed, and it just makes me upset because that's my game. Like, what the fuck are you doing to my game is basically my rants. Like, I'm not necessarily bashing on the product or whatever. I'm bashing on Wizards and Hasbro because it's such a profit driven model, and I mean, I guess like it should be because it's a game and it's a business and they're there to make money. But the problem is with that, you've got the shareholders, and if you don't give the shareholders the projected earnings or whatever, they get pissed, they pull out, uh, they pull together to fire people, all that good shit. So like if you can't continuously just keep making money for them, shit happens, and I understand, I just don't like it. Um, it's just I rant about it because I'm trying to, like, you guys don't already know from watching other channels and all that. So I mean, like, my perspective or opinion isn't really original, but it's mine. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, but this one is mine. I'm just throwing it out there, maybe on a more like understandable basis because I use simple language because I like everyone to understand where the hell I'm coming from. Most of the times, people can understand where the hell I'm coming from. So I'm not really doing it to like rag on people for playing the game, enjoying the game, or whatever. Like, again, it's my game of choice. So I understand. I'm not trying to make people feel a certain way about enjoying or not enjoying Magic. Literally just being like, hey, look at this. This is what's happening. They're taking advantage of you like they've always been, but like it's just a lot worse. Like, if you're cool with that, then keep rolling with it. If you have a problem with it, speak with your wallet because that's the only fucking language they understand, and stop buying the product. And I don't mean that as in like give up Magic all in all. Stop buying the product they keep throwing out. Shit will eventually turn around. But, like I've said before in previous videos, we all seem to have some kind of a Stockholm syndrome shit with Magic in general, and even I don't fully understand it aside from it's just the game that you've been playing, and it's the only game you like to play or whatever. So, anywho, that's kind of that with that little perspective there. There's more into it as well. I just kind of want to throw that one out there. Like, I'm not ragging on it. It is literally just I'm not mad, son, I'm disappointed. Like, why are you doing this to my game? Um, and then I guess we could touch on the secondary market as well, as far as Magic goes with just singles. Like, even the reserve list is taking a beating right now. And yeah, I know, like, you take a couple of $100 off of a card that was already like $900, like woohoo. But that's pretty much across the board with the reserve list. It's getting hammered. The secondary market is nowhere near as strong as it was, and that is because, in my opinion, that is because the funny money is gone. No one is getting paid to sit around anymore. PPE loans are fucking drying up, and they're having to be repaid now. People are having to go back to work. I mean, I know this isn't new, like as in the last couple of months, but like the last year and a half, maybe two or whatever. Shit's getting real. The market is going back to the way it was. You can't get free tendies anymore. There's no more inflated prices for boxes, singles, packs, none of that shit. Like, it's legit returning back to the way that it should be. But we were in that weird unicorn cycle for so many years, probably 3 years, give or take, I'd say, 2, 3, with, everything's going to the moon. These are all collectible, they're museum quality, blah 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 blah, and then come to find out they're not. They kind of are, but they're not. Like, once a lot of people figured out that they can't flip everything to make hundreds of dollars on top of what it was, the free tendies bullshit, a lot of people have pulled out of the game. Uh, Speculators are gone. You're pretty much just left with the hardcore people, and there were so many dumps with singles and sealed and everything that it drove the price down, uh, and that's pretty much where we're at right now. It's kind of below what it should be as far as like values go with secondary market, in my opinion. Like, I think things should be a little bit more expensive, but we're not seeing that just because, you know, shit's getting printed to oblivion. And I hate to use that term, but it's true. Like, take Ixalan, for example, Lost Caverns, that's, launching on the 17th. There's 5 versions of Mana Crypt, or Vault. I think it's, whatever, you know what the hell I'm talking about. 5 versions. One for each color, and then the fifth one is like the multicolored bullshit. Like, did we really need 5 versions of Mana Crypt? That's just going to flood the market with singles of Mana Crypt, and it's going to drive the price down even further, like it already has. So like your your cards, your game pieces are literally not going to be worth much more for the following. I'd give it 3 or 4 years for shit to probably course correct, and even then, it won't be a course correct that we will be happy with. It'll just be, it is what it is. Um, so like I've noticed a lack of trade-ins and sales as far as like singles go because you guys are taking a beating as far as secondary market values go. We do too. Probably maybe slightly more so on what you guys do just because we have thousands of cards that we've taken in on trade and have bought off of people for, we'll say $15 and now it's only worth 6. So like I understand it's a shitty thing. It really is. I mean, with all the cards that I've got in the cases and the binders and shit that like still needs to be gone through and sorted, I've probably lost thousands. Like, and that's not even a joke. I've probably lost thousands on just me giving out what I do for trade and cash versus what shit's worth now. That's just the name of the game. But like, it's not going to get any better anytime soon. If you're contemplating on like trading shit in or selling stuff, do it. Um, and that's not even me trying to be like, give me your shit, because yeah, I want your shit, but like, if you're watching this somewhere in like, I don't know, Nebraska or whatever, go dump your shit off, man. If you're thinking about getting out of it, keep a deck or two that you like and sell the rest of the shit before it loses any more value. Um, Dump it, get rid of it, wait a little while, see what the hell happens, and then jump back into getting what you want. Like, if you save a couple of decks or whatever, mostly your deck's gonna be comprised of what you wanted to keep anyways. If you just have a bunch of shit laying around that's collecting dust, but you're like, oh, in 3 years it'll be worth 5 times, no, no, it's not. Take advantage of the prices now. Fucking dump your shit, get what you can out of it, hold on to special stuff that you want to keep or whatever, but just dump the rest of your shit. Take advantage of what you can, get what you can. Let us fucking take the loss on the long run or whatever. Like, just, it's a shit thing to say, but I think that that's probably the best course for a lot of players to take at the moment. Um, just because it's not going to get any better. It's really not. It's not. Um, and like, how can I say this? It's not even so much that, like I said before, with like, I want your shit. Um, Singles just, they're not going to be the way to go in the future. Um, I hear people like saying, "Oh, just buy the singles and everything," and like, totally viable currently, but not for much longer. The only reason it's been viable as a thing is because there was so much printed over the years, so much opened over the years, so much trading bouncing back and forth over the years. There's shit out there. Like, that's the only reason your buy singles has been and currently is kind of a way to be, but it's not going to be that way forever. Um, it's just not, and I hate harping on that with almost every fucking video, but I just want you guys to understand that that's the way it's gonna end up being with Magic and any other fucking card game that's doing the same thing right now, where no one's wanting to sell shit, no one's wanting to trade stuff, no one's wanting to buy any sealed products to crack or whatever. If everyone is just on the just buy singles ban, you're gonna fuck your game up as far as like supply and demand goes, which we all know that that's gonna make the prices of everything go up. So, you know, yeah, just kind of keep that in mind. I don't want to see that happen, and I don't want to be the one to say I told you so. So, yeah. Um, the one of the weird things too that just kind of popped into my head was like, because we were talking about this at the shop the other day, that not only just the buy singles thing or whatever, because that was a thing I had to explain too. Is like, well, like I just went through the rant on. It's like, yeah, it was viable because there were so many mass box openings. Shit was plentiful. It's not going to be. Uh, like, Magic is about the only game that I've seen, at least here at the shop and like talking to people with the communities of the games and stuff. It's like the only game that I've seen that where everybody who plays it seems to be like a mini fucking stockbroker or something, to where like if the ROI of the boxes or the packs or the singles or whatever isn't worth it, completely shunned. Like, don't want to open it. I'll just buy singles. Like, and you see where I'm going with it. It's a huge fucking circle. Like, if you're playing the game to like be able to make money, you're, unless you get stupid lucky with like your pack pulls and stuff, you're really not going to make money because most people don't buy on the level that you would need in order to make money flipping shit and all that good stuff. If you literally just buy like a box or two or whatever for your own personal use or whatnot, you're not really going to make your money back on any of that, especially now because the ROI is terrible, and don't really know what the hell the ROI is going to be on these play boosters that are coming up. I highly doubt that you guys are going to see the $140 $150 back in singles. I'm going to throw that one out there right now. I doubt I would see the 100 and, like, after taxes and the handling fee and shit like that, probably the 125 that I'd spend per box, which is why I'm most likely only going to get like a case and a half of the play boosters when they come out with that fuck horrors, the manners of whatever the fuck it is that's coming out, um, with the play boosters where it starts. Like, the ROIs, don't know, probably going to be terrible, and like I don't know how that's going to play out with most Magic players because you guys are literally the only band of people that seem to be worried about the overall value of what you crack versus the playability and how much fun that you can actually have playing the game. Like, I know it's cool flexing on mofos, throwing out like expensive shit, but you know, is that really like all that you're looking for? Um, but yeah, so I just thought that was kind of funny that like the MTG player base seems to be like just mini stock traders, which is, it's interesting. It's a fun thing. It just makes me go huh, because it just is what it is. Anyways, I think that's really about all I've got today, man. Little little rant, little 30-minute rant. That's not so much. Not too bad. Um, yeah. I mean, there might be more shit, but like honestly, squirrel brain. I'll rant about it next week or whatnot. So, oh, there is something else. Our Cards After Dark series. Still gonna be doing that. We're gonna add in Yu-Gi-Oh. If not, sometime like this month or next, maybe January, when all of our Clemson kids and stuff have gotten back from their holiday breaks and everything. So that'll be added to the Cards After Dark series. Um, yeah, dude. I think that's it. Uh, if you guys want me to rant about anything or make a special video about something, just fucking let me know. I literally don't have enough time in the world to scour shit. Drop me a line, let me know, I'll look into it, and I will bore you all with my monotone voice and let you know my little opinion. Again, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, but this one is mine. So, yeah, on that note, I'll shut the hell up. I will go back to sorting cards and doing stuff with the TCG inventory, and you guys have a good day, and I apologize about all the looking around and shit, but the tism is strong in me, and looking at the webcam is like having eye contact. It's really weird, and don't necessarily enjoy it. So, yeah. Um, Bye, guys. I'll see you later, and hopefully I will see you around the shop. Um, Gonna drop all the links to the socials and everything in the description to the video, as well as to the website and the TCG Player website for when we put the inventory back on that. Highly consider signing up for the Cornerstone or just the toss a coin to your LGS. Like, I know it seems weird, but come on, we're in 2023. Lots of shit is weird, and the same status quo of operation just does not fucking work. So, yeah, help us out. We'll help you out by pretty much reinvesting everything into the shop and making the minions happy. So, yeah, at the end of the day, I love you all. We're a business though. We need that money. So, yeah, have a good one.